Hello, my name is Kashton Hansen, reporting live from the Cooper Theater with Kids Connection, and I'm here with Timothy.
Timothy Haygood. It's very nice to meet you.
So how has your show been?
That's a very good question. Well, the show's been going great. We actually are building a new show right now. We change it every year, and this year is no exception. So we've been rehearsing all night till 3 or 4 in the morning, getting new exciting things into the show. And tonight we're playing a show, actually, and there's going to be a lot of people here, and I'm very excited. That's a good question.
That's pretty late.
That is pretty late. But you know, when you're building a show, you have to use the theater when it's available. So we'll rehearse until pretty late at night.
Do you have a favorite part of the show?
You know, I think that my favorite part of the show is probably the tap dance. And the reason why is because I get to stomp the floor really, really hard without getting in trouble. You know, I can really just go for it. But the crowd loves that part of the show a lot. And we do some drumming behind the tap dancing as well. And they just go crazy. We've been doing that in the show for a long time. And I definitely think that's my favorite part.
How many instruments do you play in the show?
Well, actually, I play the violin, the mandolin, the acoustic guitar, and of course the big one is the banjo. Everybody seems to just go completely berserk whenever I play the banjo for some reason. So I play 4 instruments in the show. Now what's interesting is we have a sister that plays a whole lot of instruments in the show. Her name is Catherine, and she plays the harp, the violin, the saxophone, the drums, and the piano. Can you believe that? So she plays more instruments than any of her brothers up there. She's very talented.
Do you have like a favorite superhero or anything like that?
Favorite superhero in the world? I would probably have to say Superman, but that's just because I watched the movies when I was a kid. I haven't had time to go see any of the new ones, to be honest with you, but when I was a kid, Superman, that was the thing. He's in the new movies now, isn't he? The new superhero movies? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is. So I would definitely say Superman for sure.
Who is the hardest brother to be working with?
That's a really good question. You know, the funny thing is we all get along pretty well, but I have to say the rumors are true. Dominic is a little bit hard to work with sometimes, you know. He likes things a certain way. He's a very particular kind of guy, and especially if the crowd is a little bit tough that night, yeah, we get to hear about it backstage. So I would say Dominic for sure. But, you know, I mean, generally we all get along very well. You know how it is. I mean, you probably have someone that you sometimes butt heads with, but he's the one. Yeah, he's the one for sure.
Is there a brother that is that's your favorite to be working with?
I would have to say my favorite brother to work with is probably Patrick, just because we're very close in age and so we understand each other. And he's not quite as young as the other brothers who like to kind of, you know, go off and do their own thing sometimes. So he really gets it. And so together, as long as we're together on stuff, we can make things happen and get it pushed through, you know. So Patrick's a real nice guy. He works hard. He really does.
Well, do you like Star Wars?
I love Star Wars. I just saw the new movie. I thought it was absolutely knockout. It was amazing. The last 3 movies that came out after the first 3 that came out were just okay, but this last one, I really liked it a lot. I got to check it out and it was amazing. And I think that everybody in the theater thought it was amazing as well. I can't wait to the second one. Did you go see it?
Yeah, I went and saw it and I thought it was really cool.
Awesome. And now have you seen the rest of the Star Wars movies?
Yes, I have,
Awesome.
but not in a very long time.
Yeah. This one was great. And I don't know about you, but I can't wait until the next one comes out.
Yeah. What do you do during free time when you're not performing?
That's a good question. I do like to have fun. You know, the Ozarks are a beautiful place to go hiking, so I like to go hiking. I love to go and do fun stuff with my wife and with my daughter. We get to play a lot together. We have a lot of fun toys at our house and stuff like that. We watch movies together, and we watch old TV shows like Andy Griffith and stuff like that. But we just like to get outside and enjoy, you know, the beautiful Ozark Mountains, and it's an awesome place to live.
Do you like video games?
I do like video games, but in our house we actually don't have a system. That's an interesting question. Interesting you should ask. No, I know, it's weird. No, we'll see, we have Netflix, so we can watch all kinds of movies and things, but we actually don't have video games. My brothers, they have video games, and I like to play Call of Duty. especially when we can play as teams, you know. But no, our house is probably the only one in the whole town that doesn't have a video game system. Do you have a video game system? So what's your favorite game?
We have a lot.
You have a lot? Well,
Video
good for
game
you.
systems.
Consider yourself lucky. Because I can't get one.
Thanks, Tim, for letting me interview you.
Sure.
And this is Kashton Hansen signing off.